Most likely this fucking video is gonna take, look at that fucking double chin, man. Most likely this video is going to probably go over 3 minutes, because I don't like doing shorts, honestly. I hate doing the shorts, and I don't like feeling rushed, and I don't like talking fast. So I mean, I already know that I have some, like, wildly obsessed people following my work. Whether it's on my new stuff, my safe work, or my not safe for work content. Because, like, just because I disappeared from that arena doesn't mean that my followers or stalkers have faded away. They're still there in the background. But anyways, this is not complete. I'm just showing you, like, my notes, because, like, sometimes I'm just, like, so busy focused on getting more shit done. It's like, my notes are incomplete because it's just too much shit, honestly. So we all know that I have too much shit, right? And at the same time, like, there's things that I want to talk about, and 3 minutes is just not enough time for me to say everything that I wanted to talk about. See, look, I already just said 1 minute and 41 seconds without getting to the meat and potatoes of what I wanted to talk about. So you guys have probably heard of that show, depending on where you're from. But in America, there's a show called Extreme Home Makeover, right? So that used to be one of my favorite shows. I used to watch a lot of TV. And it wasn't, like, because I wanted to. It was because mainly, number one, my parents really love having the TV on all hours of the day. From the beginning, from the moment that they open their fucking eyeballs, to the moment that they retire for bed, they have the fucking TV on. I hate that shit. I fucking hate it. So imagine me growing up in a toxic home like that, with my parents constantly fighting about money, and somehow I still managed to become not so crazy. I mean, at least I'm not, like, you know, shooting up schools and stuff, right? What is up with that shit going on in the fucking States? I honestly swear it's intentional. I feel like, well, this is my CT talk, but I feel like it's the government planting planting people to carry out these attacks. I think it's the government attacking its own people. Just like in the movies. You saw, what is a fucking movie? Is it Purge or whatever? Like, they only made how many fucking, how many, you know, sequels or whatever you want to fucking follow-up movies. How many of them do you need? Like, I think there's probably like 10 of that shit out there. Like, how many fucking purges do you need? Clearly, like, the message is fucking clear, right? Loud and clear. I get it. You want to fucking kill people. That's it. Violence and everything, right? But yeah, that's just like one violent themed movie. What about, you know, like Hunger Games and Saw and all these other killer movies, right? It's just like drilled into your brain, and my arm is covering up my tits. Okay. So yeah, I was talking about Extreme Home Makeover. Why was I talking about that? So even though it was like one of my favorite shows, right? I guess it's sad for me to learn after the fact that the show really did not help people. In the end, because, you know, it's a performance, right? They want to get views. So how do they do it? It's like this extravagant, over the top, you know, ordeal. And it's for these, you know, typically blue collar people who cannot afford it on their own. And my point is that they cannot keep up with it, right? So if you're putting like a mansion in place of, you know, a cozy abode, the bottom line is these motherfuckers cannot keep up with the expenses of maintaining, like, simply with the electricity or whatever, right? So even though the intention in the beginning is good, because they want to help these people, the families, in the end, they're really just fucking up their lives, and it's not a laughing matter, but, you know, that's the reality of these stupid fucking reality shows. It's not real. It's fake. Everything you see is fake, right? Although, for now, I'm just letting you know, guys, that my face is real. But I'm telling you, the temptation is real. Like, you know, I told you I just spent money on a fucking facial. And then, of course, after getting that fucking facial and, you know, I'm sure she did a chemical peel on my face because it felt like my face was fucking burning on fire. And, of course, as soon as I get home, what do? I fucking go to town on my face, popping all my pimples, because, you know, whenever you do that stuff, it's like they probably take a whole layer of skin off. So that means it's like your pimples are primed for more extraction, right? So even though she already did extraction, it's like, well, it's like the skin, the layer of the skin is easier to penetrate, right? So easier for me to squeeze things out. So, and that's one of my bad habits, it's popping pimples, right? But anyway, I get sad when I find out things like that about, like, that show, for example, the Extreme Home Makeover, and how, you know, even though you think that you've helped this family, in reality, you didn't. You actually fucked them up even more. They were even worse off than before. So really, what is the lesson to be learned here is, number one, everything you see on the internet or on TV, etc., it's fake. Oh, I was saying that for now my face is still real, but, like, you know, the desire, the temptation to get work done, for example, let's just say tattooing, eyebrow tattooing. I told you guys I want to get a tattoo, and I just can't seem to figure out what tattoo I want to get. But I could start with the eyebrows, because then I won't have to waste time, right, to fill in my eyebrows. Why can't I just be fucking happy? Why can't we all just be happy with what we have? Okay, real talk. Even if I'm a billionaire, I wouldn't be the kind of content creator to be constantly showing off, unboxing this and new outfits and stuff like that. I'd probably just, like, rent a dress or something if I really needed to, but ultimately, I guess you could just call me a fucking hippie tree hugger type of person. I think Ula was saying that her prediction is that by next spring or whatever, I'll be like a shaman, and I'm just like, I'll believe that shit when it happens. I'll believe it when I can hear my dolls talking. Or, well, here's the thing. The psychic said that I haven't heard them talking, and I'm just like, well, I mean, the thing is, when you hear them talking, it's in your own voice. It's not, I want to hear it in their voice. I want to hear their voices. Not my own voice of them, like, you know, trying to communicate with me in my head through telepathy or whatever. But anyways, what the fuck was I talking about? The fucking show, the Extreme Home Makeover. Let me get a fucking sip of water. I mean, it's only right in front of my face, right? Okay. The thing was, like, stuck in my cheek, so I just had to get it out. I showed you guys I've been using this, right? This grapefruit shit. It's supposed to help me grow my hair. So, like, the temptation is real, right? When I talk about wanting to get work done, or, you know, because I've been talking about listening to subliminals, right? And the thing about subliminals is that you're really only supposed to focus on one. And of course, I'm just too fucking impatient to wait a million years. I'm gonna be, you know, with saggy titties by the time this shit fucking comes true. You know what I mean? I'm just too fucking impatient to fucking detach and wait for all my fucking wishes to be fucking granted. I want it now, damn it. I want to be 6 feet tall now, not when I'm fucking 70 years old, okay? At the rate that everything is, like, absolutely nothing has happened, okay? So I'm like, I have no more patience. I want what I want right the fuck now. That's it. So I just noticed that I bought these fucking gum. I just bought this gum, and I haven't even fucking opened it yet. I forgot about it. So this is really important. Like, whenever I need something, I need to make sure it's like in my field of vision, because, you know, obviously I have so much fucking clutter. Right? I have fucking clutter everywhere. Oh shit, gotta make sure you're not seeing my titty. But I got fucking clutter everywhere. So I know I need a spacious place. A lot of fucking space. So that way I can keep my workspace separated from my fucking personal space, etc. And ideally, it would just be, let's just say if I get a house to rent, and then I rent the place right next to it. So that way I can walk over to my workspace. But I guess because I have all my dolls, right, it's just not very practical for me to... So really, it's just best to have a work studio inside my room, inside my house, and then hang out elsewhere. But you already know I'm a fucking workaholic, and I'm reality, so I don't know. I'm just telling you... I'm just telling you how I'm thinking, what my thought process is, etc. I've been warning you guys. So initially, in the United States, all my content that you see from my older videos, that was indoors, right? You only saw me going outside once I left the United States, okay? And then I do want to mention that I did delete some videos back in Portugal. I made a few videos where you could hear my friends in the background, and because I'm so paranoid when it comes to, like, being sued or copyright, etc., like, I told you guys that story about Bad Bunny and how his fucking ex-girlfriend sued him, right? And even though I'm not at that level yet, I have to act like as if I already am, because I got 7 billion fucking subscribers, and I gotta stay under the radar, you know what I mean? Like, not everybody watching me is a fucking admirer, a fan, you know? So, gotta be mindful of these things. I mean, I'm sure you guys heard that story about, what is it, Rihanna getting shot at or whatever. Listen, I don't fucking get the full exact details. I just probably, like, glanced through. It's probably just, like, background noise for me, because, like, these people are not that important. So I don't really give a fuck. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know, even at that high level, people, let's just say Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears, like, they just got fucking pulled over, right? Everything is just a what? Distraction. What are they trying to distract you from? Obviously the e-files. I don't want to, like, prop this motherfucker up on a fucking pedestal, because I feel like with Diddy and with fucking Epstein, it's like, you're just, like, turning these motherfuckers into celebrities. Like, they're just fucking notorious. Like, you know, I think they're just, like, I don't think that motherfucker's dead. I mean, let's face it, the motherfuckers in charge of this fucking planet, the fucking reptilians, etc., they just look out for their own, you know, like, they're gonna continue doing whatever the fuck they want. I mean, look at it. Beyonce, etc., they just threw a fucking freak off party, right? So they're still partying, right? More babies are gonna die. More kids and babies are gonna be raped, tortured, sacrificed, etc. That's just fucking this fucking planet. You know, I have all these negative feelings, especially being a CT, and you might not follow every single thing that comes out of my mouth, but if you know, then you fucking know what I'm talking about. I'm not fucking insane, but, you know, I wish that this planet didn't have these things, but unfortunately, this planet is ruled by the devil. So these are some of the things that I just cannot wrap my head around. But at the same time, like, I mean, yeah, I do have certain conversations once in a while, but I do this. I put most of my energy, obviously. Can you not tell? I only have thousands of fucking videos by now. Jesus. Don't say my name in vain. So yeah. Dude, I'm getting hot again. So it's like a balancing act. I'm either too hot or I'm too cold. I don't like sweating. So let me turn that shit on again. So now, if I have it on 22, it's probably too cold. So let me just put it higher, maybe. And, oh, shit. You see, the fucking stupid camera stopped recording on this stupid phone already. And I wasn't even paying attention. So let's see. Now it's... So when I see this little icon, you can't see it, but there's a little icon. That's how I know that the storage is full. There's no more storage space. Oh my god, turn off. Okay, so let's see. Oh! I'm glad that you see this or hear this, because that's how I am in real life. When I do, oh! When something pisses me off. 16 minutes and 35 seconds. So, I mean, obviously I can still keep talking, but I need to take a piss. And I've been having to pee